beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a video speaking about the announcement that Drayton Manor made. Well, Drayton Manor didn't actually make this announcement, but there's been like a lot of speculation about it, and the chairman of Drayton Manor has made this announcement, so like technically it's still like Drayton Manor. And I just wanted to talk about it, wanted to get your guys' opinions, because I put this on my Snapchat story, and I've never had so many people reply to a story of mine before, and loads of people had like so many different opinions. I thought this would actually make a really interesting video, and then if I get enough comments, like I might like do a video like reacting to them, just to like see what you guys think and stuff. So yeah, before we get started, I just want to say my hair is a mess as per, but I also want to say thank you so freaking much for 700 subscribers. It is absolutely insane. It's just crazy to think that at the start of the year I started out with like 250 and now I'm on 700, like it's mental. So if you've subscribed, it honestly means the world to me, so thank you. I work so hard for this channel, like always trying to think of original ideas and always planning out videos, and it takes a lot of work, so to see that pay off is amazing. So I just want to like thank you guys. I love you all so much, and you will never know how grateful I am to all of you. And I know my channel is a little bit dead right now. I know my videos aren't great at the moment and not a lot of people watch me anymore, but trust me, like I've got some good ideas for 2019, so yeah, bring on 2019, because I've got some cool ideas. So yeah. Okay, so let's get into the video. So I've written down like notes, like points I want to talk about, because I've only been to Drayton Manor two times. I've been 2 times, and both of the visits were okay. They weren't great, but they were alright. And I feel like this is quite like a big announcement, so I wanted to like document it. Okay, so my first point is that the chairman of Drayton Manor announced on the 8th of October that G-Force will be closing down, and if you live like in the US or whatever and you don't know what G-Force is, it's basically a roller coaster. I should have done my research actually for this. Let me just get up some like facts, because I actually don't know anything about the coaster. Okay, so I've got up Wikipedia. So G-Force opened on the 26th of July 2005. It's a steel coaster manufactured by Morrison, is that how you say it? I don't know, I'm not like familiar with that manufacturer, so I don't really know, but I think it's like Morrison or however you say it. It's 82 feet high, it goes 43.5 miles per hour, it has 3 inversions, it lasts for 45 seconds apparently, and you get a G-force, see what they did there, you get a G-force of 4.3. So yeah, those were little, you know, facts about the coaster. But yeah, it's basically one of Drayton Manor's like main thrill rides, and it is kind of like the main draw for people, I guess. If you're going to Drayton Manor, it's kind of like a main ride you would go on. So I feel like them closing it down is a really bad decision. So I'm just going to talk about like my visits to the park and stuff, and then because that will kind of lead me on to like my next points about like G-Force and stuff. So I first visited in 2014. I went on a school trip, and I like kind of enjoyed it, and I kind of like didn't. There was this like different vibe about it that I didn't really like, and I don't know what it was. There's just something about it that I just didn't like, and I was like what is it? Like, I don't know. I mean, back then I kind of did enjoy it because at that point, like, I hadn't gone to like Portland's Park, Adventure Island, oh no, I've been to Fantasy Island, Alton Towers, etc, etc. So back then I thought, yeah, this is actually like okay. I mean, I probably wouldn't come here like as much as I go to like Pleasure Beach, but you know, it's alright. And yeah, it was okay. It was kind of busy because there was like other school trips there and stuff. Also at that point I hadn't got over a fear of like big rides. So I didn't ride G-Force, didn't ride Shockwave or like anything like that. So yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna ride the big kind of thrill rides, it can get kind of boring. Like once you've done all the rides you want to do, like it just kind of gets boring. We kind of got bored after like a few hours. So yeah, like it was alright. It wasn't like the best theme park visit I've like ever had. And then I went again in 2015. Again, I just found it really boring. Like it just wasn't a park that I felt like my most happy at. Like we got there, it wasn't like too busy, which I was surprised at because I think it was like Easter half term or something. Like it wasn't too busy or anything, and once we'd like ridden everything, I went with my brother, my mum and my dad. So once we'd like ridden everything, like I was a bit like, now what do we do? Like, yeah, we can have re-rides, but there's only so many times that you can ride like a certain ride. Like we got bored very easily. There just isn't like a main draw for Drayton Manor anymore. I mean, like there's still Shockwave, but that is like the only kind of thrill major coaster that they have. I don't know where Drayton Manor wants to go. Do they want to go down like the family market? Do they want to go down like the thrill market? Do they want to have a little bit of a mixture? I feel like they kind of need to like decide, because I feel like it's a bit all over the place at the moment. Like now G-Force has closed down. Like you have Shockwave, you have Ben 10, which isn't called Ben 10 anymore. It's called like Accelerator or something like that. You have a few flat rides, the Buffalo, but that is like shit, let's be honest. And then you have Thomas Land, and like that's about it. If you went on a day where it wasn't busy, I feel like you could get bored very easily, because that's how I felt when I went in Easter in 2015. I just thought I could literally like be in Pleasure Beach right now, like having a good time and actually enjoying myself, whereas in Drayton Manor I was just like, yeah, I'm like bored now. So because they are closing down G-Force, hopefully this means that they are planning something like big. I'm hoping that they are gonna build like a new area, whether that be a family area or like a thrill area. As long as it's not another like kids area like Thomas Land. I feel like Drayton Manor, like they think that people only go for Thomas Land, but like theme park enthusiasts like us, we don't. We go for things like G-Force and Shockwave and Apocalypse and like all the kind of bigger rides. And Shockwave is like the only upside down coaster that they'll have now, so I feel like they just need to kind of sit back, and they need to take a step back and have a look at their park and think, okay, we have like a lot of room now, and they do have a lot of room for expansion. Like I wouldn't mind if they got rid of the Buffalo, because that is just is so bad. Like the Buffalo at Twin Lakes is so much better. Like it just doesn't go fast at all. It's literally like a monorail. Like people call the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach a monorail. I'm like, have you even ridden the Buffalo at Drayton Manor? Because that is like, if the big one is a monorail, then the Buffalo is like a boat. Like it is so slow. Like, it just, oh, I don't know. And I feel like it has a lot of problems. I feel like Drayton Manor is a very, like, problematic park. Like, I don't know, they just always seem to have problems with their rides, and yeah, they just, I don't think they know like where they want to go, whether they want to go down like the thrill market or the family market. And I feel like if they don't put in like a new area with like a few new coasters, maybe a few more flat rides, mainly hoping for coasters, but if they don't do something big, I feel like they could close down, which is sad, because like I don't want to see the park close down, and like I still want to support Drayton Manor, but they need to make some decent decisions, and they kind of need to know how to run a park to keep it going. I feel like they are going to lose, if they just like close down G-Force and they don't put anything in its place, they are going to lose more and more visitors every single year. Like, I've not been since 2015, and I'm not like desperate to go. Like, yeah, I would kind of like to go just to see what it is like these days, and like if anything has changed and stuff, and if I get a different like vibe from it than I did last time. But I'd rather spend my money and my time at Pleasure Beach, and I've got a season pass for Pleasure Beach, so it's like free for me anyway. So yeah, and now I kind of don't really see the point, because G-Force is gone, which is really sad, because I actually really wanted to ride G-Force. Like, it was a ride that I was kind of looking forward to going on maybe next year, because I'm still trying to find a job. I keep on getting rejected, but I'm trying to find a job, and hopefully if I do finally get a job, then I can like use that money to go to Drayton Manor, because you can get like 4 tickets for £80, which I think is really good value, because it's only like £20 each. But yeah, I kind of like wanted to go next year and actually ride G-Force and see what it was like and stuff, because I've heard very different opinions. Like, when I put this on my story that they were like closing it down, a lot of like, it was a mixture. Like, some people said it was like a rubbish ride anyway and it was bad, and they were glad to see it gone, but then like it was like 50-50. Like, another half of people said, oh, it was actually a decent ride, it was just the restraints that weren't very comfortable, or it was just a nice ride to go on. So yeah, I was kind of looking forward to riding that next year, but obviously that's not going to happen now, is it? So there you go. And I've not heard very good things about Shockwave either. I've heard that it's really rough and the restraints aren't comfortable, and oh, what happened to my voice then? And Shockwave kind of scares me a little bit, just because it is a standing up coaster. Like, I've never ever ridden anything like that before in my life. But I mean, if I did ever go to Drayton Manor, like, I would ride it, like I would give it a chance, but it would scare the hell out of me. So yeah, I don't know, I just feel like this is such a bad decision from them, but if they are planning something big, then it could be like the best decision that they've ever made, so it could work out two ways. So yeah, that's pretty much all the points that I made. I just wanted to make this video just to, like, in case you weren't aware, and just to like say my thoughts on it really. I don't really know like how they could put a new area in G-Force's place, just because G-Force wasn't like a it wasn't like a massive ride, it didn't take up too much space in the first place. I feel like they could put like a water area around there, because that's where like the rapids is, and what's the other ride called? Like that boat ride, it's like Storm Force 10 or something like that, or just Storm Force, I don't know, but basically a boat ride, and they've got that. And I also think like the chairlift is there, I think, I don't know, I can't really remember. But yeah, I feel like a water area might be quite nice. Maybe add in some more like water rides, and then get rid of the buffalo, and then around the area there is so much room around the area, it's actually like ridiculous. what I was gonna say. I got distracted. Yeah, there's just like, if they got rid of the buffalo, like it wouldn't be a massive loss, and then they have like so much room around the area to expand and put some more coasters in. I don't think they necessarily need any more flat rides, but I mean, if you're going to build a new area, you're going to have some flat rides in there. But I'm like hoping that Drayton Manor just do something like this, because if they don't, then I feel like they're going to just keep on going downhill more and more, and eventually they will close, or they will do what Fantasy Island did and get taken over, and then hopefully it means that Drayton Manor just becomes a better park again, I guess. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do leave a comment down below on your thoughts about this, because I really want to do a video like reacting to these comments, and it's really interesting to see what people think. So yeah, do leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys next Saturday for another video. Bye guys, love you.